Now our next topic is socialist system. Now when we discuss about the socialist market system and socialist system, I told you earlier also, they both are completely opposite, right? Market system main aim is profit. Now socialist system main aim is society, welfare of the society, right? So many countries like Russia, China, they followed the completely a socialist system where that can be taken care of. Okay, all the society welfare beings will taken care of, like how much resources are used, what laborers are getting, right? They are not exploited in the market, in this system or in a country. Resources should not be exploited, right? Now major powers will be in the hand of the state government or a government only. So because of that, in country, Russia became the most powerful, one of the most powerful country of the world because of the socialist system. So this is a one of the other socialist system which is very successful in the economic system. So that what we are going to discuss now. Socialist system, page number 125. Socialist system originated because of limitation and welfares of market system. Countries like Russia and China have achieved fast economic progress by adopting this system. Like these are the one of the two biggest example. China is also economically developed right now. Russia is also economically developed, and what they have followed, the socialist system, complete socialist system. Socialist system is quite opposite to the market system. In the social system, all economic decisions are taken by the state machinery. State machinery means government will take all the basic and the main decisions, right? No other industries or the private industries are not having their own rights to take decisions. States own all the resources of production, means whatever the minerals are there, resources are there, the whole power will be in the hand of whom? The states only. In this system, whole economy is managed by the state, right? And all the decision pertaining to production, investment, resources distribution, production distribution, etc. are taken after keeping the requirement of the society in mind. So this is what you have to understand. Who will be taken care of? Society. What are the needs of society? That first will be taken care of. On that basis only production will be done, right? Distribution of resources will be done, allocation of resources will be done. So everything will be taken care by the government only. Okay, they will see, okay, this much amount of resources are required, so only that amount of resources are used, and from that resources production will be done. So this is what the socialist system is. In the socialist system, rather than profit, social welfare is at the center. Means who is in the mind? The people of the country. Production of resources and their prices are decided by the state. Like for example, the cement prices, bricks prices, iron prices, everything, even the production of when grains and rice or whatever the crops will be done, that will be decided by the government only. And the all the industrialist will be there. They will produce in that way only, and they will give on that price only. So that is completely clear. When we go, if like for example we are going to purchase a car, right, or purchase a car, so there are the varieties of car, we decide from that. But in a socialist system it is completely different. The responsibility to achieve the target of production decided by the state governed factories. Farming is also owned by the state. Labor are paid according to their ability, and accordingly work is taken from them. So I told you earlier, production will be done on the basis of that only, right? Prices will be decided on that basis, and laborers wages and income will be decided by the state government only. So this is how its socialist system works. Now features of socialist system: resources are owned by the state, all the economic decisions are taken by the state, rather than profit. Social welfare is the center of economic activities, that what we had discussed already. Laborers are paid wages in return of work, means laborers will be paid definitely whatever they will do the work, on that basis they will get the wages. Now what are the benefits of socialist system? Because of production according to the requirement of the society, unimportant and luxurious items are not produced. So this is what has been done, because everything is in the hand of the state government, so they will keep control on the luxurious item, and because of that less resources will be exhausted. As the decisions related to production are taken by the state, so wastage of resources is not there. Disparity of income and property is removed. Why? Because all are equal, everybody is getting the same opportunity in the society, so there will be no chances of the disparity of income. Then the fourth is consumers are not exploited at all, right? Consumers will, whatever the prices will be decided, so there will be no monopoly, right? So because of that they will be never exploited in the market. Now what are the limitations of the social system? Now when we talk about the limitations of social system which has come into existence with the noble intention of equal distribution and social welfare, too has certain limitation. Definitely it is good for society, it is good for the middle class people, poor people, right? But still the socialist system is also have a limitation. Why? Because if I will not get any freedom to work, then I will not like to do the work. The work will be monotonous, right? I will not get the profit. Then I will not decide for a new technology, or I will not come with the new technology. Why? Because I am not getting any profit. So why should I, appreciate the work or do another work? So this is the reason socialist system has many limitations also. Now the first limitation is, as the resources of production are owned by the state, people do not get encouragement and motivation to increase production. Now state government will decide that this amount of production will be done, right? So our profit is also been limited, so we don't feel like to do more production or more, we will not get the more profit, right? First thing is that due to lack of competition, contest and research do not get momentum in the economy. Our profit is limited. Why? Right? So because of that we don't feel like to increase the the technology methods or new scientific technology. We will improve the machineries or anything. That is not possible. Why? Because the profit is very limited, so we cannot expect many things in the socialist system. There is a lack of individual freedom in this system. Everything is decided by the government, so the profit and loss will be also as per the government needs only. So that is the reason it is we should understand that, for example, the lack of individual freedom in the system, there is no freedom. Why? Because everything is decided by the government. Because of complete interference of state, there is a fear of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy means corruption can be possible where the state system is there. So this all are the limitations of the socialist system in this economy.